back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be doing a get to know me thing, and I am gonna just tell you some fun facts about me, or maybe not so fun facts, things that make me cool, things that make me weird, just things about me. I wrote down questions and things. Okay, so first is my name. So my name's Olivia. I am 21. My favorite color is blue. Third question I have is, am I a tomboy, girly girl, or an in-between? Kind of an in-between, like e-boy, e-girl-esque weirdness. Got my Vans, so more tomboy aesthetic than girly girl. Don't often wear dresses and things like that, but I do enjoy wearing them, so it's not like I don't. Anyways, how tall am I? I am 5'3". The last time I went to the doctor's, so I'm kind of short, but it's cool. I like my height. My relationship status, I am single. Yeah, so that's what it is, and I'm in quarantine. Woohoo! Single in quarantine. Drop a like, and if it gets enough likes, maybe I will find love. Who knows? My top 5 bands. So the top 5 bands that I'm listening to right now would be Fast Romantics, Arctic Monkeys, the 1975, Milky Chance, and Bad Sons, I think. And Yukon Blonde. I know that it's 5, but I'm gonna throw them in there. So that's kind of who I've been listening to. My homepage and my lock screen. My homepage and my lock screen I will just put in. This is my homepage, and this is my lock screen. It is animes because I love them. My lock screen is the 7 Deadly Sins, and my homepage is Sword Art Online. They're both very good. And yes, nicknames. So my most common nicknames are Liv, Livy. My sister calls me Livs, like live plural. My favorite movie, I love The Greatest Showman. I really like Captain America. I don't know if I have an ultimate favorite movie, but I definitely love musicals like Mamma Mia. The post office, the post people just drove by. That's them. Woohoo! So I really like musicals like Mamma Mia and High School Musical. All 3 are great. Those are my top movies. I have a harder time enjoying movies than TV shows because it feels like I'm committing more to sit and watch one thing for an hour and a half to 2 hours or more. But that's just me. I'm just weird.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. I don't fit in, and I don't want to fit in.
Any tattoos / do I want tattoos? So currently I have this, if you can see it. It represents I have mental health struggles, and so the clouds kind of represent the dark days, or the days where kind of my mental health wins, and then the sun kind of represents the good days and how the sun always comes out and things always do get better, and I've seen that in my life, and this tattoo is a good reminder that even though maybe if a certain day feels bad, that it's just a reminder that things do get better, and they have in the past. And then you move up, and I have this one. It is some succulents. It has absolutely no meaning. There are just plants on my arm. And my last tattoo, I only have 3, is rewind, pause, play, fast forward, shuffle, like an iPod. It was my first tattoo, and my mom said if I was getting a tattoo, it had to be something that I've cared about for a long time, or something that has a deep meaning to me, and that's for me, that's music. My mom said for my first tattoo that I had to get something that had meaning to me, or I've enjoyed and liked for a long time, and for me that's music, so that's why I got that. And like, I enjoy the treble clef tattoo on other people, but I feel like I wouldn't want to get just because so many people have it, and I don't want people thinking I'm basic. Okay? What's this? Like, my headphones. Okay. Next question. Oh, and want tattoos? Yes. So I have like a list of tattoos that I'm currently wanting to get. A list of tattoos that I'm currently wanting to get and waiting until quarantine's over so I can go and get them. My friend and I, on like over what would have been our March break, had planned on getting tattoos. I had a tattoo picked out and decided, and they had canceled our appointment because of Corona, and like I understand, but it was very sad because I wanted the tattoo. But when we're out, I'll probably get like 3 at once. My zodiac sign, I am a Cancer, born in July, water sign, emotional. It all describes me very well. I don't necessarily ascribe to that stuff super intently. Like, it's not something I take super serious, but I definitely think it's entertaining and intriguing. And yeah, so that's my sign. My best and worst date. Best first. I was dating this guy, and we had been together for, I don't remember how long into our relationship it was, but we dated for a total of like 2 years. I just remember we went, so his family took me with them to Kelowna, BC, and we went on a coffee date, and we walked around and like went to the bookstore and just did stuff like that. And there was a music store that we went to, and I just remember it being really fun. And like, it doesn't take a lot to like impress me. Like, I'm not like, oh my gosh, we need to get dressed up and do this, and this for it to be a perfect date. Like, it was so simple, and I remember I really enjoyed it. That was one of the best dates. And I think there's another really good date. Yeah, that was fun. Worst date. My worst date would be, so I was in grade 9, and I was dating this boy, and we went to the movies together, and I remember he just stared at me the entire time, and that sits with me, because I don't know why I went for creepy guys. We dated for like 5 months, and that was like not even, like, that wasn't even at the end, like that was halfway through, but I was like, cool, yay. Any other really bad dates? I worked at this restaurant, and this guy asked me on a date. I agreed. Like, a coworker asked me on a date. I agreed. We went on a date, and it was fun. We talked, and we had a really great time. And then he's like, hey, like, I would love to see you again. And I was like, great, cool. This was like the first guy I went out with after my ex of 2 years had broken up with me. And I was like, great, wow, we're getting back in the game. Like, let's go. And then then I texted him, and I was like, hey, when should we go for coffee again? Like, when should we go out again? And he's like, so I'm actually not looking for anything right now. I was like, what do you mean you're not looking at anything right now? Looking for anything right now? What do you mean? What do you mean? That sucked. I wasn't even like upset about it. I was just like annoyed and confused, because I was just like, you asked me out. Oh my gosh, I just looked and I thought I hadn't been recording this whole time. Do I have a crush? Yes. And your girl, she manned up, she womaned up, and she messaged him, and she asked him on a date. And you want to know what happened, guys? I literally did not expect this. He said yes.
Wow.
So when quarantine's over, I have a date. When will quarantine end? We don't know. When will I actually get to go on this date? Maybe never. Yeah, cool. Last book I read, I'm currently reading a book called All Our Broken Pieces, and it's about two people who two damaged souls, and one girl has like OCD and trauma, and then the other guy was like in a house fire and burned half his face, and so like blah blah blah, and it's angsty and it's just good content, and I really like it. I'm normally not one for like cheesy romance, but this is like, it's not too much cheese. It's a good book. Piercings that I have my belly button pierced, I have my nose pierced, and then I have my regular piercings in my ear, and then I have one extra on this side. I call them my doubles. I had my double on both sides done, but then this one had got infected, and the skin on the back of my ear grew over the backing of the earring, and my mom had to yank it out. So I never got it redone. That's just that. Next question, do you think you'll be in a relationship 2 months from now? Maybe, if quarantine ends in 2 months and I get to go on this date, maybe. If it doesn't end in 2 months, no. My favorite animal is a pig. I love pigs and I want one as a pet so bad. Don't judge. How old were you when you had your first kiss? I was 14. I was in grade 9. We were at a friend's house after a walkout at school. It was then after a while we all left, went to a friend's house, and then we played spin the bottle, and I had my first kiss. Regrets. Many, many regrets. But it's fine. Like YOLO. You know? Then what's my favorite thing to do in the summer? I love swimming, hiking with my friends, being outdoors, and hopefully we can do that this summer. Please. Realized while editing that I forgot to film an outro, or really like a conclusive end to the video. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.